My next upload for tonight is with regard to the damages, costs, and losses, and all the expense that has been endured and tolerated due to those of independent entrepreneurial endeavours from my good work. Now, as I've mentioned, my abode has been trespassed upon, intruded upon by individuals of artificial developments that have damaged the atmosphere of Tralee County, Kerry, Ireland. There has been an issue caused by these individuals' developments in society, and there has been negative effects on climate as a consequence of them damaging my light body. So, as a Royal Sacred, since 2016, these individuals have been developing gradually, incrementally, from CAD to more sophisticated unlawful means, and have been gaining monetarily in their endeavours from my light fragments. Now, they have damaged, as I've mentioned, the climate. They've affected bird life, ornithology, and they've ornithological hobbyists would be appalled if they knew what was happening to wildlife and nature in Tralee County, Kerry and beyond. They have developed damaging effects on the environment, and they have damaged sacred light of a royal. So I can't emphasize this enough tonight, what I'm tolerating on a daily basis. These people have really, really dreadfully pursued ignorance and brazen manners and means of causing offence to my royal bloodline and my beautiful child. Now, as I've mentioned, these individuals have acquired information unlawfully, unethically. They've broken every law under the sun. And speaking of the sun, behind me there, I have a beautiful photo that was in a lovely photographic exhibition back in 2003. And I've always been very, very fond of the sun and very fond of sustainability and very concerned about climate change. Now, these people have been really notoriously nonsensical throughout the past 4 or 5 years with regard to this matter. The government is fully aware of it, and the issue of these people speaking with their money in their pockets while not paying their debts is a very disgusting sign of the times. It's a very disgusting, sad sign of the times that these individuals think their money and their business affairs and their intimidation tactics are going to be helpful for them in acquiring from my farms, my beautiful farm in Kilkenny, and my lovely homestead in Ardfert, Tubbard Hill, as of 2015, that, as I keep mentioning, has been subject to illegal activities. So this is for the interest of the United Nations and the reality of these situations of liabilities in society that have been disrespecting the field of artificial intelligence unlawfully while dismantling and damaging a royal sacred light body, namely Maria McElligot's. So, as I have a royal title and as I'm Excalibur, I really hope the United Nations understands the dangers of my beautiful child not being in my care and my properties being trespassed upon and my patronage being disrespected by offenders against the democracy. So as I'm also a humanitarian and a recovery advocate of sanity and sobriety, the issue of these individuals of spurious slander, unsubstantiated, and their bad productions, their bad publications, and their bad publicity for the past 5 years, it's common knowledge. And in the meantime, I'm still enduring ignorance. It's just appalling. It's just highly appalling. It's setting a bad example for humanity. So as I initiated as of 2018, huge change throughout the world. I depreciate the United Nations coming to the fore regarding these matters. It's quite sinister that a beautiful child I gave birth to in 2015 is a missing person, and it's quite serious that there has been damage to people's information, personal information, privacy, and people's love for nature. So the damages to wildlife and the damages to ancestral farm holdings of my family and my marriage and my beautiful child, all of these matters are really quite serious, and the issue of damages to my bodily integrity is another human rights abuse. So I'd appreciate this matter that I'm raising urgent attention about, due to liabilities and repeat offenders in my proximity rising to the lowest form of behaviours, gutter behaviour now. It's just appalling what I'm tolerating. Those in my proximity beyond the 20-kilometre radius, as they should be, are of repeat offences, and I'm really concerned for the fellowship. I'm so concerned for people's anonymity. I respect anonymity. I respect sanity and sobriety, courage, strength, serenity and wisdom. I also respect the concepts of courage and bravery for all that is good. And those that are disrespecting the legislation that came about, that is in the form of wealth recovery and health recovery as of 2018, and the authorities are fully aware of that legislation and what I'm referring to. These are non-negotiable matters by any individuals that have used poor tactics, be it their bodies or their tongues or their pockets. There is no negotiating royal patronage.